We got 26 minutes, and that's all there is. 26 minutes without any kiss. 26 minutes, and I'm feeling fine. It's about mommy time. We got 26 minutes to do what we dare. 26 minutes with no time to spare. 26 minutes and they are all mine. It's about mommy time. It's about mommy time.
Hello, welcome to Mommy Time. My name is Jansen Boris and I am your host. If you've never been with us before, Mommy Time is a show for moms. It's basically 26 minutes that we get a week to take care of our little hobbies that maybe aren't child safe or friendly. Like, for example, right now, if you hear this chugging in the back, sounds like an old steamboat or something. It is my steamer. I'm going to do something right now that I have been meaning to do since forever. You probably noticed behind me our lovely American flag. This sits at the end of my hallway in my house with my husband and my two daughters. And every morning, my daughter Rosalie and I say the Pledge of Allegiance, which she's 2. And she can say it all by herself, so I'm quite a proud mom. But obviously, the flag here is kind of wrinkly and still looks full. Like, you can see the fold marks from when I ordered it. So we are going to steam her today. I brought my steamer, as I said. It's like not the, oh, watch out for my shadows. Hey, it's not the greatest steamer in the world. I got it because it looked like the greatest steamer in the world that I used to have whenever I was doing like TV. Look at this. Here, that looks better. Hey, how about this shot? When I was doing TV news stuff, we always had steamers like this, and it's just easier than an iron. There's less, takes up less room. But my mother-in-law was actually making fun of me the other day because she had an iron, and she was like, "Oh, I bet you've never seen one of these before," to my daughter. But anyway, steamer, you can see. Can you see? The steam is coming out now. So if I actually might get like a nice, hey, why don't I do this more often? Get a steamer facial. But yeah, so like most steamers, I think have a little button on them that makes the steam come out when you want. This one does not. It just comes out whenever. And so you're kind of at the will of the steamer. But that's just how it is. So here we go. I got the steamer on, fresh water. You might not be able to see this steam because of the green screen, but it is mesmerizing. So here we go. The whole thing about the steamer, which is probably why I'm not like great at it, and it seems like it doesn't work super great, is you have to be slow when you do it. And I just want to do it fast because I'm impatient. But here we go. We'll do it slow. You have to be really careful with these steamers because I'm sure, as anyone knows who's ever boiled anything or done any cooking or worked with steamers in any way, they will burn the boot, scoot, and boogie out of you. They will burn you bad. So you have to do it very, very slow. My daughter Rosalie always wants to be around when I'm steaming, and I'm always scared to death. It's the exact same thing. They always want to be around when I'm steaming something, when I'm baking something and need to check it in the oven. My 1-year-old loves to grab things, so I'm always sure that she's going to grab the oven door and burn her little hands, which she is one. As we talked about last show, I filmed right before her birthday, and she did it. She turned the big 101, which my first daughter Rosalie turned 1 and had no hair. Now my second daughter Caroline turned 1 and has basically no teeth. But it's kind of funny. She's got one little front, I call it a cletus tooth, that is hanging down, and then another one little opposite on her bottom row that is going to come up soon. But I was messing with her this morning, playing with her, kind of flipping her upside down, and she was smiling, so I could see there are seriously like 10 teeth that are coming in. I swear, it looks hysterical whenever you flip her upside down, because she's got these pink pretty gums, and then she's got just tiny little white nublets hanging out the bottom. But she's still nursing, so I don't mind her not having teeth. I'm sure they're fully on the way, though. And I remember thinking this with Rosalie and thinking this with Caroline now. I'm going to be sad whenever their little gummy smile is gone. Especially Caroline, because she does these well, she's had just the gums for so long. And she does these hysterical toothless faces that just crack me and my husband up. Okay, so you see here now, like, with my old steamer, well, it wasn't mine, but with the old steamer that I used to use, it would be like you just go down this one time, and it's done. But with this one, I feel like you have to go over it a lot. It's probably going to take longer than the segment allows for. Let's see, am I still on camera? Oh, I'm about to walk out of my shot, too. Here we go. Steam, steam, steam. Now, like I usually set up a second shot whenever I can. We will have a second shot in a little bit. For this segment, I was like, oh, what would I even shoot with the second shot? But I guess we could have done it. Could have had, like, my face in it. But we don't need it. We are working on borrowed time, as you always know. I wanted to bring my keyboard so badly this morning. I didn't have time. I had a meeting first thing when I got into the office, which is a cool little project that we're doing with the Genealogical Society of Clay County, so that is no problem. But I'm getting a new office. Right now my office at Wabash is, oh look, now it's going good. My office at Wabash is upstairs, almost directly above the studio. And I'm moving to an office downstairs because our studio is in the basement. And my office will be right next to the studio. So that is awesome. I can't wait. And my new office is, from the blind, naked eye, without anything in it, seems to be quite a bit bigger than my old office. So I should be able to keep my keyboard in there and not have to haul it back and forth from my house every week. So we should hopefully be seeing a lot more of the keyboard coming up in the next episodes. Oh my gosh, this is looking so much better. I probably should flip it and do the other side too, but I don't even know. We only have a few minutes left in this segment. I shot the show a couple weeks ago with just 2 segments, as you may remember, and that is just a lot easier for these kind of longer form projects like this. Maybe, who knows, I should make Mommy Time an hour-long show so we can do a couple of long projects. But see, look, okay, you might not be able to see, but the steamer is no longer steaming. It is a little bit, but this is why it's annoying, because it's basically going through cycles of steaming. My dad, which it's his birthday today, so if you see him, tell Johnny Zink happy birthday, or happy late birthday, I guess, once this comes out. But my dad is a master of hats. He loves hats, and he will redo hats, put new brims on them, reshape them, do all this crazy stuff. So I have this hat that I want to wear for Halloween that is like kind of like a cowboy Neil Young-ish hat that I got when I first moved back to Illinois, like 4 or 5 years ago now. And me and my daughters are going to dress up as cowgirls for Halloween, and so I want Dad to help me shape that hat so it looks good. And he said, well, the first thing you need is the steamer. So I'm like, done. We got a steamer. Here she is. But see, now it's not steaming. I'm almost completely out of the shot. I guess the flag is almost completely out of the shot even. Oh, and we are going over time. So I will do one more swipe of steam just to get this big old crease I see out now that my steamer is cycling back through. Oh, it's hot. This looks so much better. Thank goodness. Do you guys like the flags better with the little gold tassels around the bottom or these crisp ones? When I ordered this one, the picture had the gold tassels around the bottom, and I was expecting them. Then when I got it, it didn't have the gold tassels, but then I was reading about all these people who prefer the crisp sides, and I just thought it was funny because I'd never really thought of it before ordering a flag. But what do you like better, crisp or golden tassels? Okay, so that's all the time we have for this segment. We have one more segment coming up. I gotta do a little wardrobe change, and then we will be right back. See you in a minute.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas,
What?
you better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County, Farmers Mutual Insurance.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital, professional care, compassionate hearts.
Hi, welcome back to Mommy Time. Am I recording? Okay. We just shot for like 5 minutes, not recording on the main camera, the camera that gets all the mic sound. So hello, here I am. And here is the fabled crib for my daughter Rosalie. Gonna give it a nice second coat. And had to do my wardrobe change because I am a notorious paint flinger. I painted this green screen. I painted the studio set over there. And now I'm going to paint this dang crib. But I was saying earlier when I was recording, well, I should say not recording, I started painting this crib on my back porch. Don't know why I didn't paint it in the grass. I'm sorry. I should have. Started painting my back porch literally like right after we stained it and everything. And I started painting it at 10 p.m. at night because that's the only time I get to have some dang peace and solitude and some privacy. And I put a sheet down to protect the deck that had just been stained, and the next day, after all was said and done, I looked at the deck in daylight and there was paint flung everywhere. So I guess I was just fing, and my husband hadn't said anything about it yet. There's no way he doesn't notice. He's got to notice because there is purple paint on our dark brown deck, but maybe he's just nice and is not saying anything because he knows we'll have to restain it next year and it'll go away, or maybe he hasn't noticed. I don't know how he would notice, but he's definitely being nice about it, nicer than I would be to him, I must admit. Let's see. Okay. Big old globs here. I poured the paint directly into the crib because I didn't bring a paper plate or anything down here to pour the paint into. It seems to be working well. You got a few little spots with some white chips. No, but Rosalie and Caroline both love this crib. Caroline likes to get in it sometimes. It's just so cute. Rosalie's always got her little babies wrapped up in blankets and stuff in here. And it's pretty big for her baby dolls, so she can fit quite a few baby dolls in it at a time. Let's see. Get all these corners. I'm probably going to get some paint on myself, but that's okay. That's why we changed our outfits. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do over here. I don't remember how long this took it to dry, but I think it took 2 days for me to at least feel comfortable painting the whole thing because I was flipping it over and doing all this stuff. And now, because of the camera and set restrictions we have, I don't really know. Let's see, we got 10 minutes left. Luckily, I was able to do a lot of painting before when I thought we were recording, but we were not. Now we're back. Oh, we're dripping. We are dripping on the sides. My husband, his dad is a painter, Dan Boris Painting. If you're interested, you need your house painted or need the best in the biz, come paint your business or anything like that, look up Dan Boris Painting in T-Town, Borries. But anyway, tell him Jansen sent you. That's me, Dan's daughter-in-law. But anyway, my husband grew up painting with his dad, so he is quite good at this stuff, which is why I don't ever want to ask him to help me, because there's always something I'm doing wrong. But if I'm going to do something myself, I'm going to do it the way I'm going to do it. So this crib was kind of my little project, and he kept offering to help, and I'm like, no, it's mine. And after like a week of sanding it and not knowing what I'm doing at all, I'm just like, okay, fine. We're just going to start painting on it. So there's a lot of spots where the paint is thicker, and I probably should have gone back through and done another round of sanding, but I did not. But I guess there's always time for sanding at some other time. The bed of this looks really good. Is that what it's called? The bed of the crib? Probably. Am I still in the shop? Okay. So, here's my idea for this studio floor soon. And I guess I could do this on the show. This could be part of the show. So, we got a green screen here. In case you didn't know, this is a green screen. I'm not actually in outer space or sitting in some rotating tie-dye spirogram or whatever my background is for this show. It's probably going to be the stars, because I like that one. But like I said, we're on a green screen, and I really want to have a green screen floor. Now usually in TV studios you have a cement floor, so you can paint the floor if you need to, and it's not a big deal. But this studio does not have a cement floor. It has LVT, and I need a green screen floor so I can do stuff like this and it doesn't look like I'm sitting on wood. I would like to look like I'm just floating in space. So I've got a big piece of plywood that's been sitting outside the studio for a year, maybe, however long it's been since the backdrop got finished over on the desk set. But it's just been sitting there. It was extra wood. And now I'm thinking, oh, gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Now I'm thinking I should bring that piece of plywood in here, put it down here by our green screen set, and paint the dang thing green. And I keep putting it off, but I think either today or tomorrow I'm going to order the green paint for that floor, and maybe we'll get it done next week. That would be awesome. That is going to require a bunch of drop cloths and probably some rollers and all that kind of stuff, but it needs to get done because I want green everywhere. And actually in Flora there's a studio, a Wabash studio, that Bruce used to shoot in before we built this studio, and I got approval to revive that studio in Flora, which probably not going to be able to start working on it till next summer, because during the school year we're very busy with sports and events and all that. Really, June and the first half of July or so is the only time that it kind of slows down over here. But I really would like to make that studio in Flora a green screen studio. And so when you walk in, the floor and the walls and every single thing is green. So you just have to key everything out. And the editing software, not editing, the TriCaster, which is the broadcast software that we use, allows for live keying, which is what it's called whenever you change like this green color to another color. And I think it's just going to be the bee's knees. Got a bunch of people who shoot in this studio that are from Flora, so maybe they could all start shooting in Flora. And just a few people who shoot in here. Actually, the majority of people that shoot in this studio either live in Flora or live closer to Flora than Louisville. We are Yankees up here, I suppose, in the great town of Louisville, the great Ville of Louis. So I guess those people who shoot in the Wabash studio that live closer to Flora could start shooting in the green screen studio. Green screens are just much more fun too. But I guess that means we'll have to get new cameras, always more equipment to get, and all that kind of stuff. But boy, do we love it. We are so grateful to Wabash for really being committed to local TV in our area, because I was always into TV as a kid, and I had to move to, across the country to get to be involved in TV, and it is just so crazy that this job was available whenever I got back, and we've got an awesome general manager like Barry Adair, who is very committed to local TV and local community engagement. And so we're just so grateful to him and to the board of directors for keeping us on the air and letting us build up this channel. And we're so grateful to you for understanding that that's what we're doing, seeing the vision and tuning in to support. And if you know anybody who likes local TV or anything like that, local history, local sports, just wants to see what's going on with the people in the community, tell them to go to Wabash Catch TV Channel 100. This is where we're at. This is the place to be. We're going to keep building it up. Okay, I can see a few streaks, but that's okay. I poured out probably more paint than I needed. Let's see if we can just get some of this out of the cap there. But yeah, we've got, like I said, a bunch of local shows. We have 8 a.m. It is Morning Stories with Abby, Local Treks at 8:30, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey at 9, Mommy Time at 10, By the Way with Beth and Stacy at 11, noon is same time tomorrow, 1 o'clock for a repeat of Big Talk, 2 o'clock for Benchwarmers Basement Banter, and then 3 o'clock for a repeat of Beth and Stacy, and then anytime between 4 and 7 we'll either have baseball or basketball or football or volleyball. So tune in to Catch TV Channel 100. We are truly your spot, for your main local spot for local TV. So thank you for being here with me on Mommy Time. Please come back again. See you soon. Love you much. Have a great day.